Hi everyone, good afternoon to everyone out there, anywhere you are in the world, especially my co-Filipinos, OFWs in different parts of the world. Hi po sa inyo lahat. Magandang hapon po, and I hope nadatang po kayo rito ng aking video and vlog for today in good shape, good health, and best of any situations for that matter. God bless po sa inyo lahat. And again, this is Richard Solomon of my YouTube channel Cha and My Narratives, The Stroke Survivor. Okay, my vlog for today is exactly about sports, an icon in the sports of tennis, especially in the person of Novak Djokovic, which we all know as Nole or the Joker. Okay, so time and again I have made mention in my previous vlogs, especially when it comes to tennis, that my original inspiration, especially during my generation in tennis, is no other than Pete Sampras. In our generation, of course, to me, he is the greatest of all time. Okay, but today's generation, and there's no doubt that again for me, next to Pete Sampras, the greatest of all time, again my 2 cents, debatable, arguably for me, the greatest of all time today in today's generation is no other than Novak Djokovic. I'm sorry guys, I am not a fan ever since of Roger Federer, and not much of Rafael Nadal, although I recognize and I know the achievements of Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. They are both co-equals of Novak Djokovic, especially now that the three of them already has 20 Grand Slam title each. But for today's vlog, I'd like to focus on my new idol in tennis, that is Novak Djokovic. This is my insights, my forecast, my analysis of his games and his achievements. Okay, before anything else, you know what, I really admire people from any sports for that matter, who came from nothing to something, or from being poor, and then who achieved so much in their sports, break a lot of records, and made names for themselves and become icons, even just like Manny Pacquiao in boxing, just like Michael Jordan in basketball, and now Novak Djokovic in tennis. If there's a common denominator of these three iconic athletes, it's that all of them came from a not very well endowed or families. They do not come from wealthy families, and they made their way from below the ranks, economically and physically, and in achievements. That's what I admire most in athletes who came from the poverty line. And again, going back to Novak Djokovic, the reason why I admire him, the reason why I see that he is tough here mentally, not only with his emotions in tennis, his intelligence, he is a juggernaut when it comes to mental toughness of all tennis players. You may see him down 2 sets down in almost a lot of his games in even Grand Slam tournaments, and all of a sudden you see him rise above from that occasion and equalizes to force to with 2 sets apiece, and then eventually won the matches. That's how tough Novak Djokovic is, and I believe that is because of the difficulties he had in his early childhood life. You know, for a fact that Serbia is a war-torn country, and especially during his younger days, I even watched a video of him actually like last month, wherein they make makeshifts in their playgrounds in the vicinity of their neighborhood, wherein they make the walls of the buildings of where they live and make that as the wall, just to hit tennis balls with their primitive rackets. Even that's how he made his playground, and how he started his tennis game even at an early childhood. Unlike with other players who are rich, like or wealthy at least, with like the likes of Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal, they do not have that much of a problem during their childhood. That's the reason why I see the toughness mentally of Novak Djokovic. Now, going to his game, these are my insights. I haven't discussed this in just his game, his match with Berrettini, wherein he just recently won the Wimbledon last night of the 2021 Wimbledon Men's Championships. I haven't made mention that there are two things that I see, at least two major things that I see in his game that has improved a lot. Number one is his serves. His serves now are more accurate, powerful. It's very strong. He has very strong serves, and he can place them with the three, of course, with these three types of serves: slice, flat, and kick serve. Kick serve, flat serves. Okay, and he can place them better now, and that's one major thing that I've seen in the improvement of his game. Number two improvement on his game, which is very, very obvious now, especially here in the Wimbledon, just concluded the Wimbledon Championship. In all his matches, I saw his serve, his volley, as very crisp and very, very solid. His volleys are just like the volleys of accomplished volleyers, just like McEnroe, Sampras, who else? Becker, Ivan Lendl. I think sometimes it's even better because he plays it very deep and very strong, angled and well placed. That's the two major improvements that I've seen in his game. But another thing that maybe some are not, it's either obviously you've seen this every now. He's the only person that I've seen who slides either on the forehand side or on the backhand side, and even returns it very deep, very fast, strong, and very precise, very well directed, very well placed, that the guys from the other end could not even reach it and could not return it to him again. He's the only one who does that, and he calls that even Spidey or Spider-Man moves. It could be either a defense or even an offense. It becomes an offense most of the times even. And that actually creates what they now call as the Serbian wall. His, you know, in the Philippine language, in the Philippine tennis language, we call his defense is like, we call him basurero. Basurero means in English is garbage man. He actually collects everything and even returns it. He's like Bjorn Borg, who returns everything. Just make it play, but he even returns it offensively and better. So those are the games that I see. So many things in his games that makes him a very tough and formidable tennis player. You know what? My prediction, especially now we're coming to the US Open before the year ends, and I don't see any of the big threes other than him that could really win, that has the biggest percentage to win the US Open Grand Slam. It's only Novak Djokovic. I doubt the confidence now of Roger Federer. So to Roger Federer fans out there, I'm sorry, but these are my 2 cents, my analysis, my opinion. And likewise with about Rafael Nadal. Rafael Nadal, of course, every time is a very tough player to beat, but I believe Novak Djokovic has sorted him out already too, and is very well prepared even if he would face either way, Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. I think the very advantage now of the biggest advantage now of Novak Djokovic is his mental toughness and his confidence and his physique, his strength, physique now, and his all-around game in the tennis world circuit right now. Nobody could beat Novak Djokovic now unless he beats himself. Okay, so those are my insights with and hopefully at the end of the match, at the end of this video, I would see you at least a short clips of Novak Djokovic, but I focus more on my insights. But me here to end it up, I can also, just for your information, if Novak Djokovic wins now the incoming Grand Slam, US Open, that would not only be his 21st Grand Slam, which he will be the highest Grand Slam achiever among the big 3 now, if he gets that. Not only that, he has now the chance to be considered the greatest of all time. Okay? And not only that, again, another achievement, another breaking record achievement that he could get when he won this incoming US Grand Slam title. He could be the only person in the open era in tennis to be just the only person who could have won the Golden Slams 3 times. He actually has the record of the 2 Golden Slams already. Golden Slams meaning winning all 4 surfaces. He has achieved to be the person who has won it twice, and if he wins again the US Open in a full year, oh my God, he could be the only person to win the Golden Slams or the 4 Grand Slams in the Open era. In the Open era, he could only be the only tennis player who has done that, who could do that. Okay, so Those are, and with that, again, he would be considered as the greatest of all time. So kudos to you, Novak Djokovic. I only hope I could see still Novak Djokovic in play tennis. Hopefully, very soon. I haven't watched Pete Sampras' game when he was still active. I only hope before, even before Novak Djokovic would retire, I could see him or watch his game personally. I really love Novak Djokovic, his humility too, and his kindness to all types of people, even to children, and his generosity also. So with that, thank you very much to everyone. I hope I could still insert a clip here with regards to Novak Djokovic, because my focus is my insights of Novak Djokovic and his achievements, and he could be, as I've said, the only the real greatest of all time, next to maybe Roger Federer, Rafael Nadal, I mean over Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer, and also over Pete Sampras. Okay, with that, as I always say, peace, God bless, and love one another. I hope I could insert still some clips here about Novak Djokovic. So please do subscribe, like, and comment below. Please comment below whatever your thoughts are on this video of mine. Okay, thank you very much. Bye for now. Oh, by the way, I forgot to make mention, of course, that Novak Djokovic has already 20 Grand Slam titles, with 9 Australian Open, 2 French Open, 6 Wimbledon just last night, and 3 US Open on his belt. Okay, so now let's see. I'll just flip over the camera to insert a little video about Novak Djokovic, his achievement in the past decade. Okay, this is all about Novak Djokovic. And this ends my video or vlog about my insights on Novak Djokovic. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please do subscribe. Okay, thank you everyone. So that's it. As I always say, this is Richard Solomon of my YouTube channel, saying peace, God bless, and love one another, more so your families. Goodbye. Bye bye. Thank you.